Wow! Hello! Hi. We're gonna go fishing. Because it is 6. And there is boat. Thankfully, it doesn't actually need any special bait, so... How are you today, Faye? Hope you're doing well. Oh, wait. Register to board. I wonder if it'll let me change while we're loading. I need to get ragworm. Okay. Cool. You did roulette? That's good. I cut the top of my mouth, like, right behind one of my teeth. It hurt. Oh, I guess I actually did everything on my list today. Eden Titan can be a mess. I've had it go pretty bad, everyone, like, especially in Mentor. I can see how it would happen. Yeah. Some people are just really dumb or really clueless about the knockbacks, and then they just get rolled over. They get flattened. Oh, I can mark a thing off on my journal. Did that. Okay. Can do that. That's the one thing I have to do. Okay, let me make some memos for tomorrow. Oh yeah, I can show you guys a thing. Which buttons I did this one? Ha! Wait, let me like scooch up a bit. Hi! I could actually track it to my hands, but it's not the smoothest. Was it? Was it? No. Wait. Oh no, you're fine. What? Do I... Gestures. Do I have a button for these? No. Okay. Hmm. 4-1 is something, right? 4-2 is probably nothing. One wave. And then... Wait, is it? Oh, it is something. Shoot. I'm trying to like figure out which buttons aren't things. Oh, whoops. That's for next week. I only want a 2-number combination, but I don't think I have space. Oh yeah, I do have Torgal. Here. Hi, Torgal. Here, I can pet him. Yeah, he'll be with us on Thursday. Okay, bye-bye, Torgal. See you later. Alright, let me make... Today is Sunday, tomorrow's Monday. Monday is... that. We're gonna go with this color. Oh yeah, I finished him the other day. Alright, let me take some notes for... While we're waiting for the boat to load. I'm gonna do 6... Tomorrow is 19. Okay. Memo. 8. Then... Oh. And what else? Again. P9S. Doga. Cut. That's not how you write Kung. That's also still not it. Oh my gosh, my brain is forgetting how to write that kanji. There you go. And then... What else do I have to do? I'm trying to think of what else I have to do. I have to try to remember for tomorrow. Oh. RFA. Okay. I'll decide the priorities of them another later. But yeah, I finished chopping up and animating the art for the new scene. I can just show it to you guys while I'm waiting for this. But yeah. It's got a little bit of a wind thingy. She blinks a little bit. I actually have another version where she blinks more, but I thought it was a little too much. I'm still not 100% on the smoke, the steam, but it's fine, I think. Yeah. Yeah. I think the eye jiggle is a little bit more pronounced than in my actual model, but I think it's good for... I think it's fine for an animation. It's also on the ending screen. I don't know if I'll make a different one for the ending screen or not. I'm debating. But the main thing I need to do is I need to change the text on the ending screen. Because it's not as cute as the other one. I don't know, it's fine. But like, I don't know, I'm debating if I'm gonna change it or not. Okay, bye-bye. You don't need that here. But, yeah. I did it with Live 2D. It was actually probably easier that way because I could use the deform tools and stuff, which I couldn't do, obviously, like, when I animate in CSP naturally, so. The CSP doesn't have a deformation tool. Well, it does, but like it doesn't work the same. I'd have to make every separate layer. The idea of Live 2D is that it does a lot of the interpolation, like the in-betweens, for you. Which is fine, which is nice. Makes it much easier to manage. I finally made what is it called? A showcase video for this. I'm actually debating which one is it? This one? My Little Tears. If I should maybe have a little bit of an animation loop where little teardrops come down. I'm debating. Yeah. I think this is fine too, but yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I liked my wave. Hi. 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 I do have it. Both hands are separated, but I like it with a double. I have a pointing animation too. Whoa. My CPU is freaking out. Well, I guess we're fine. Okay. It jumped to like 99% and then it just was like, never mind, I'm done. And went back to like 30. Yeah. I did a lot of mine. I don't remember I finished them before Stormblood because I started playing early Heavensward. Now I do them not too long after they come out in each expansion now. So unless they add more as the time goes on, I don't have to worry too much. You know? Oh yeah! Sad news. I broke Mini Mimi's Aho Gate for the total of the third time. It's getting fixed. But yeah, I broke the original Mini Mimi's Ahoge once. Then when I was making new Mini Mimi's Ahoge, I broke it off when I went to paint it. Well, I was sanding it, and I broke it off. And this time, I think I got impatient because I think the epoxy never fully cured because it was always kind of like malleable just a little bit. So this time I'm waiting. I actually set it all to cure like yesterday. I'm actually gonna wait until like midday tomorrow and it should definitely be cured. So I have to repaint it, but that's not a problem. The one downside is that whenever you prep epoxy, right? I don't know if you've ever done craft stuff, but epoxy is a two-part thing. You have two parts and you smush them together and then they will activate and they will eventually not be malleable anymore. So whenever I prep epoxy, I always mix too much. I think this is true for anybody. You're always going to end up mixing too much. So I was like, shoot, what am I going to make with this? And I remembered I wanted to make a Nintendo Switch for Mini Mimi. So I did actually make that. It's going to need to be sanded down because it's not the smoothest. And probably have the edges carved a bit carefully so I don't stab myself. And I made Forbidden Rock candy. I made an Azam Rock and a Scholar Rock. And I have to thin out the Azam Rock a little bit. So on the net positive, we ended up with some extra accessories, which have to be painted and sanded first. One step at a time. I'm waiting for them to fully cure. Like I said, I think my mistake was the last time I didn't let it fully cure before I painted it. And so then it was like encased in the paint, like partially squishy, and that made it susceptible to breaking. So I am not making that mistake again. So we're waiting. The other good news is that, the other good thing about it anyway is that I finally sat down and put together the cardigan. I don't actually have a picture. Wait, I can show you a picture of the miniatures. I think I uploaded it. Oh, nope, it's boat time. Well, when the cutscenes are going. Let me see if it uploaded already. No. Where's my phone? Oh, here it is. I took a picture of them, like, in progress. The miniatures. Okay. Got the best picture. Oh, you got the pajamas? Those are so cute. I think I'm a little sad that, what is it? The Chocobo one doesn't dye as nicely, IMO, to my taste. Because the yellow doesn't dye, right? Oh yeah, are the plushies are on right now, right? You can give them to me, right? I think so. I think some of the lighter colors would work too. Yeah, they're on, okay. I think the lighter colors would work, but none of like the medium ones. Right? Give me a thank you. You didn't have to. I just had to double check. But yeah, like I think with the darker colors or the light colors where it's like almost white is fine. But in the middle where like the yellow blends in, yeah, not so good. What the fuck? Why'd the fish get away? The Sabo Tender one, right? Is the stripes dye. So that one's good with any color. It's basically striped pajamas. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Someone's glam is my has that top. You see that cat? No, that's an Aura next to us. I want to consider making Mini Mimi a summer outfit. Like a swimsuit outfit. But I think I would need fishing wire. Is it wire or is it... It's not wire. It's that like thin plastic see-through like string. Is that called fishing wire? I don't know. But I don't know if we have any. And while like in game it works, I don't know if little Mimi's like top would like stay on, basically. Without it. She would need some shoulder straps to make that. What is... I need to swap to Krill. I'm getting weird lag. Like it's bursty. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I should have slapped that. Whoops. Something's weird. I think something in the background. What's this? I'm definitely hoping. I think I might really try to pick out the parts soon for the computer. Because my laptop is Not doing the best. It's struggling at times. More than is comfortable. You know? So I don't know. Like, I expect certain things to struggle, but certain things I'm like, this should not be struggling. This should not be struggling anymore. You know? I think this... was it this morning? I think I stepped away for like a second and it like rebooted itself and I was like, what? Did it like crash and reboot itself while I walked away to like go get water or something? I forget what I was doing. I came back to like it reloading itself and I was like, what happened here? Hello? No spec. We can probably get one more catch in before he yells at us. Put our boats, put our fishing rods away. Yeah, there's these weird like animation like parts where it's like it's playing all the animation but like in slow motion and then all of a sudden it like jumps. Like it plays it all really fast. It's weird. Okay. Let me also show you. So there's the pieces. Oh, that is some frame drops in the background. Those are the pieces. I also have an extra heart because I had extra stuff. Hi, Doc. How are you? Look, I'm making accessories because Mini Mimi's ahoge broke again. So, well, I had to make extra epoxy and I made too much. Oh, you're doing... That's good. I'm glad that you're doing good. But yeah, we're on a break number 3 of the ahoge. And this time I think I know, like... I mean, I know why every time it's happened, right? The first time she fell off of the table and probably landed poorly. That was with OG Mini Mimi. What the fuck? Fish gets away, what the hell? The second time was I was putting too much pressure when I was sanding new Mini Mimi's ahoge, so I had to remake it. This time, I'm pretty sure it's that I didn't let the epoxy fully cure, so it was always kind of in this like slightly squishy state underneath the paint, and so it was always kind of like you could like kind of touch it. In this case, the second one, the problem was I think I didn't let it fully cure, which wouldn't have fixed... The wire wouldn't have fixed this problem. I also don't think the wire... I think the wire would just snap if it falls weird. Like, it's not supposed to be malleable. It's not a problem with the shape, because that would be what the wire would be for. Like, if it lands poorly and has enough pressure, the epoxy is gonna snap anyway. Anyway, I made extra, you know, as I was saying to Faye before, whenever you make something with epoxy, when you mix the two parts together, you probably mix too much. So you have to figure out what the fuck to make with it. So I remembered that I wanted to make a Nintendo Switch. And that I wanted to make... And then it took me a while to remember the other ones. That I wanted to make an Asm Rock. A funny rock candy. Forbidden rock candy. And the Scholar Rock. I had to sand them down a bit. And carve up and clean up the little switch. And then paint them. But today... I actually did this yesterday. I fixed the ahoge yesterday. And I'm literally waiting extra long for it to cure. So that way it's not squishy underneath the paint. So. And I also finally finished putting together all of the cardigan pieces, like, that I had. I had a lot of the pieces cut. But, like, I don't know if any of you guys have ever sewn, shoulder seams. The shoulder seams suck. A lot. Shoulder seams suck a lot. Like, you're sewing in a circle and you're adding a tube to it. And now, imagine you're doing it at, like, the scale where the diameter is, like, smaller than your finger. Help. I did finish it, though. Oh, hi, Pale, how are you? But yeah, it's such a pain because it's such a small little space. Thankfully, I did attach them in the correct order this time, so it wasn't as much of a pain. But it was still a little bit of a pain. And I did a more of a sort of, kind of decorative hem. Oh, I see. I'll probably be doing front lines at least later. I did what's not really meant as a decorative hem. It's as a stitching. It's a whip stitch. So you actually loop it back around. And so you actually see the stitching around the edge. You might see it used as a decorative stitch in on some materials or some pieces. In this case, because it's supposed to be like... The idea is that I'm making a, what's it called? A cardigan. Like the fat cat cardigan that's in game. Which has a sort of like ribbing on the edge. That the stitches would kind of create the illusion of the ribbing. Wait, shit, what am I supposed to use here? Krill. Yeah, I might restart my game. I don't know, I am dropping frames like visibly for myself even. And the sensitivity is feeling weird. But we have to finish the boat. So. But yeah. I actually haven't gotten to go check. They did respond to my bug report, but I don't know if I gave them enough info. But yeah, I think the only other thing I might do before I add the detailing, like the patches basically, so the shoulder, the elbow patches on the fat cat, the tail, and then like the curved patterning on it. I'm debating if I want, well, I guess I can wait. I'm debating if I want to add gathering right before the hem on the sleeves, so that it kind of looks like it's puffed. So I put a stitch through the whole thing, and then I pull one thread tighter so that it kind of pulls it tight. Because I did make the sleeves really, like, loose on her. Right now she's headless, though, because to put on an android head, you actually need the back of the hair, too. So it's also easier to fiddle around with the pattern and everything when the Nendroid isn't got a head to get in the way. So there's that too. I was already gonna take it off to like to like deal with all of this. But plump. Plump is next, okay. Oh, that's good. Got a little bump on my... Oh. I see, I see. Yeah, I'm getting like animation skips where it's not like it's not playing it. It's like it's playing it slightly slow and then it tries to play all of it all at once. Like I'm not lagging, but my visuals are lagging. Wait, what was the fish bait? Plump. We'll see if this is just because I bought the boat and there's a decent amount of people or not. Oh, I need to pick up more krill next time we go. But yeah. I actually did quite a lot today. I still haven't finished cutting the P9S video. I should probably do something for this Saturday's video because I'm definitely not doing anything once 16 drops. I'm definitely not doing anything else when 16 drops. Yeah. Oh, that's so weird though. That's interesting. Yeah, I actually have to also finish tomorrow. I have to finish the animation. I do have an animation for this Wednesday, so I think that's gonna be the bulk of what I do tomorrow. And then with cutting P9S on the side. Yeah. I don't know if I'm ready. Joey did mark it so that I can pick up the game at Best Buy. Oh wait, shit. What do we use here? Literally anything is fine, okay. All of them are good here. Okay. If I get that, the certain one that I'm... Not that. The thing that looks like a stingray, I think. Then I can swap to another bait. Probably krill. This boat kind of sucks, though, I think. Are we on the first or the second movement? I think we're on the third, so... I don't actually know! Where the fuck is double hook on here? I don't actually know where double hook is on here. That's a good question. Is double hook removed? Look, I don't fish like serious. Oh, there it is. Oh, wait. Some fish cannot be double hooked. It's... When does this pop? This is... Oh, this is here. I didn't even think about doing that. Yeah, it does count double. Yeah. It's apparently a couple of small bugs and they didn't want to do it, but... Oh, I'm out of GP. I kind of forgot about double hook. I mean, that makes sense, yeah. I just kind of forgot it. Like, in my case, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's off on my second bar. on my second half of the bar that like I just kind of like and just put my finger on the R1 and my thumb on the square, and I just move it over to the circle when I hear it. I literally play this by ear. I fish by ear. And a little bit by vibrate, because my controller sometimes vibrates. I do want to get a lot of points, if only because there's the new portrait pieces that I like from the boat fishing. I just want the accent. I want the dolphins. I love dolphins. I love dolphins. But yeah, most of the time, if I do this, I kind of like pretend to sleep. Or I'll play it while like doing editing or something. I do have the dolphin minion. I don't know if I have the seagull though. I honestly didn't go on the boat fishing until really that much until it was like I was leveling with the expansion, and I was like, holy crap, this is a lot of EXP. And then I just kind of kept going. I think I saw the dolphin minion and I was like, oh, I'm really close. And I think I did a little bit extra. But I basically leveled this. I leveled this way. Because, like, it is really, like, the easiest, right? The easiest way to level, so. I don't know if we'll go on the 8 o'clock boat, but... Close this one. I'm gonna use that today, probably. Oh, really? I want to go to art parties. I was actually, like, looking at... So, I think it was some For You thing. I was one of the few times I looked at my For You page, and someone was like, man, out of all the things to be, like, popular in 14, it's, like, nightclubs with, like, someone on Twitch playing, like, the worst mix you've ever heard or something. And everybody, like... doing a repetitive dance emote, or a looping dance emote, right? And someone... See, I do follow Art Partying Way on Twitter, but whenever they post about it, it's always like times I can't go. But I have heard, unfortunately, that there's this whole sync shell thing or whatever, and that does make me a little hesitant to go, because apparently some people get uppity if you, or weird if you don't draw their character with their mods, their extra shit on. Okay, I am definitely lagging weird. I've heard people, like, I don't want to say it's often, but I've heard people say that it's a thing that happens. And I don't doubt it. Let me actually reboot the game. Hold on. Hold on. need to get my thingy out. I need to get my authenticator out. I don't know. I mean, it could be down to where it is or the type of art party it is and whatever. But I think there is one thing that was bugging me when I looked at this. Like, I did find it kind of silly when I thought about it, where someone linked a venue listing website, right? And they're like, it's not all nightclubs and that sort of stuff. And then, like, you go there, it's like, no, most of these are nightclubs and ERP meant venues. Like, it's fine, but like, realize that most of the venues on there are what they are. But I will say, I started to kind of look around that website because I was like, I kind of want to maybe go to one where I could just like AFK and maybe draw. I don't know. Is that a thing? I don't want to necessarily go to an art party, but like, I don't know. Anyway, I looked at the venues and I mean, obviously, like, really? There's so many NSFW 18 plus, right? But I didn't like the ones that also had that they were safe for work, but then would like explicitly single out Lalafells as needing to remain super, like, needing to be like safe for work. Like, you're allowed to make your own rules for a venue, but you don't really make me as a Lalafellan player feel welcome if you're gonna, like, police me. And specifically Lalafellan players. Like, if you decide you need a specific rule for Lalafellan players, I don't want to go to your venue. Even as somebody whose ace is all hell, I would never do any form of NSFW, like, kind of on principle, like, it doesn't make me feel welcome, like, but I have to walk on eggshells to make sure that I seem super safe for work to these people. I'm sure that many art parties are perfectly fine on NA. It was just one thing that I had seen at one point. My main issue is there are always at times I'm not playing. There are always at times I'm not online. Or when I'm raiding. So I can never manage to go to any of the NA ones. Alright, let's get my front lines bonus points for the week, for the day. Yeah. Honestly, I've thought about, like, here. I think something's funky with my computer. I don't know if I should reboot, because I don't want to reboot the whole stream. But, like, my computer's, like, weird. Hold on, let me just close that entirely. So, I did actually redecorate my apartment. Kind of with the idea. Oh, that was bad. Did you guys see that? Like, how bad that felt? That load in? That was lag. That was like, that. I don't want to say lag. It's not lag. It's like, no, I don't think so. It's like fine. And then it has like these weird, I mean, it was spiking weirdly before. It had like a really bizarre like CPU spike where like randomly it shot up to 99. I'm gonna actually then, hold on chat. I am so sorry to do this like right after I started. I am going to restart my laptop. Okay, I'm just gonna put it in text. I will be back hopefully soon. Hopefully. Pray for me.